Alright, so I went to do some charity shopping. And would you like to see my haul? Well, of course you would. Basically, went into one of the charity shops that I very rarely find anything in. In fact, I think this is probably the first stuff that I've picked up from there. And walked in and boom, look at this Terminator car. Now, it obviously doesn't have any of the bits with it, and it was marked up at £2, which I was kind of a bit like, I don't want to pay £2 for a totally stripped down Terminator car. They also had the James Bond Jr. Now, is this a Ferrari or something? Who knows, but it's James Bond Jr. And again, it pretty much has all of its bits missing. So it was like, oh man, two get stripped down cars. Now, I've never seen this one in the flesh before, so it was like, kind of got to get that one, haven't I? And the other thing that was there, which was £3, was this crash test dummy still in its box thing. And I thought, oh, I can't actually see what's inside of that. And then knocked James Bond Jr.'s car off the floor, and I'm kneeling down. And I felt kind of like, oh, is it loose? Is it, what's in there? What's in that box? So took them to the counter thinking, well, that's going to be like, what, £7? Thinking, God, it's okay, then go on then. Go on then, why not? It's for charity. So gives them that. And the lass is like, oh, you can get something else, like, as well, and it'll be £5. So I was like, It's like, this is already £7, I can get something else, and it'll be £5. So I kind of went, okay then, so I went and picked this up, which is the Batjet thing. Pretty cool. Wow. From 80 odd, 89 or something like that, this one. They did have this one and the Bruce Wayne car, but the Bruce Wayne car again was like the rest of these vehicles and pretty much stripped down to nothing. And again, that was like £2 or something, or £2.50. So I picked this up and she kind of gave us it all for £5. Wasn't until I came out of the shop that I realised that it was a buy one get one free thing going on. I'm thinking, hold on, charity shops, buy one get one free. What's going on there? But anyway, £5 for Terminator car, Batman jet, James Bond Jr. and a box of undetermined parts of a crash test dummy. I was hoping. So, having sort of seen there was this many types of vehicles for this kind of across the line kind of action figure stuff, I was like, oh well. Did you get any figures with this lot of stuff when it came in? You know, was there any people to go in with these vehicles? And she was like, oh, nah, we didn't, no, that's just all we've got, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, it seems a bit strange that, you know, you would have no figures whatsoever. So anyway, I kind of got the impression they were lying to me. So I went for a wander around the rest of the charity shop and thought, you know what, I'm going to swing back in there before I kind of go away. And when I swung back in, now this is not as great as it could have been, but it's still pretty cool. They had this Two-Face from the Batman animated series, the first Two-Face one. Now this is fantastic. I don't actually have this figure. Marked up with 50p. They had one of the crash test dummy figures as well, who's in the box. Had this guy with his missile, which is in the box still. Him, who was marked up with 50p. And then they had 4 mask figures. So I have get Julian Lopez, and is that Julian? Ali Bombier, Miles, and get the other thingy, Mayhem, from the WD1. So basically the 2 figures from that, with their masks, and Bruce Sato. And again, it was still buy one, get one free, so those 5 figures? You can't count, there's 6 there, clearly, because odd numbers don't do buy one, get one free, do they? So those came to 70p. Now that's a pretty good bargain, isn't it? 70p for 4 mask figures, 2 of them with masks, a really cool Two-Face, and a crash test dummy. So I was all out with that. And again, I was like, well, do you have any more figures? Oh, no, we don't. And I've been in there pretty much every single day since, and nothing else has really sort of turned up now. Whether the more figures did turn up and they got snapped up, actually the second day I went in, they did have a small box of 10p figures. And out of that, I got this G1... not Red Alert, is it? It's the other one, but it does have a bit missing. But for 5p, can't fall off. And this other Transformer too. So again, that was 10p for the 2 of them. So 80p there. So there you go. So that was an entire total of £5.80 for a pretty cool little haul. Now I'm going to show you the contents of this crash test dummy box now. So bear with me. So, inside the box, what did we get? We got the car, complete, totally all there, all of it, absolutely brilliant, in immaculate condition. So along with the actual car itself, all lovely, nicely done, we also got here Slick. Now, I remember when I got some of these early doors when they were out, and I was kind of quite amazed that you didn't actually get a driver with them. It seemed really odd. Now, I know Star Wars vehicles and other vehicles, you didn't get drivers with them, but this just seemed odd at the time that you didn't. But there you are. So we've got Slick, and he also has the hat from the plane set thing. There was also this thing, which I'm going to assume is from Crash Test Dummies. I don't know. Might have to put it in the extra. And there was this little go-kart, which is unfortunately missing one of its wheels. But there you go. So all that was in there for £3, which I thought was pretty decent, really. Definitely worth picking up in my eyes. So there you go. That was me lovely £5.80 haul. Well chuffed with that. Oh, his head's gone. Right, so there you go, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch us all later on. Ta-ra.